It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as they'll start on the ground with Swift. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape.
Swift going to try up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. Third and long. They're going to look to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third. Here's a quick throw called by Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Still going. And he gets this one down to the 24. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. Bust through the tackle. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Wow.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the puck.
On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And his throw here's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence. Biggie.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing Jones. Robinson's got it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 9 yards that time. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Why shift the crew?
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's go get one. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Over the middle. He completes it to Robinson. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but
Fuck the game ball.
I say go for it.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Down inside the 40.
Well, that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st down, Hurts. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Go, Cutter! Go, Cutter! Go!
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake. Jones. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Up the middle with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Looking to throw. Jones forced out to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on second down. Jones.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Okay, here we go.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Go, North Salad. Go.
Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They run out of the gun with Swift. Able to power through. And again the footwork. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, but instead, here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Jones, off play action. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. They go play action here on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He dumps it off to Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensive.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Hurts on the option right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Stay right here.
Now Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Looking for Shepard deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Shifts by him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Yeah, nice.
They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Flush to his right. Now this thrown deep for Swift.
Where's the flag?
And it'll be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
If I say yes,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. And that drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are once again back in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New York set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Jones looking to throw on second down. That ball caught by Slayton.
Bye.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah.
Extra point try, good by
revenge tonight.
And it's now 17-14. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down at the 28. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And it's blocked.
Block, boy.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. But that's caught at the 25. Now a timeout signal for them. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Okay, here we go.
Throwing on first down, Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant.
Oh.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jones. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Thank you.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so that can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and get...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dexter Lawrence, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the
gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now out come the Giants. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got a man complete.
Oh,
He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. This is
dang, bro.
Through the middle of the field. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 75 yards. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Huh?
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We get a peek at Sterling Shepard as the Giants get set for their upcoming series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And that's complete to Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Jones. On the move to his left. And he's caught.
Got something.
It's Waller. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 2. 80 seconds remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down.
Didn't
The
work.
throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He's back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Game over.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. A run by Barkley, going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Gano's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw.
Oh, my God.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will not get there.
Stop it.
He comes up
Stop
short.
it.
And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
All right, here we go.
Apple, apple, apple. Here we go. Timberland, Timberland. Up we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That blitz, that's what.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on... certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Cousins. He'll get this underneath to Madison. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. Another carry now for Madison. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Cousins now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Osborne motions left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. They work now on 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. That is caught.
Yeah, he was off the ceiling there.
Way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Airing this one out for Evan. That is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Steps away. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Rolling to his right. And this will be caught downfield by Gage. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Russell Gage, 51 yards. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Cousins. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. Really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. Short completion, just 4 yards.
6-2.
And that will bring up 2nd
down. They might take
now
3-1.
Mayfield rolling to his left.
What the
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to
I'd
wind
say
up
3-1.
incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job
Yeah, the Dodgers
improvising
might,
there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open
one
downfield,
game,
but they never
one win
did.
away. Maybe that's what I'm feeling.
Mayfield with it once more. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him
They might
almost
make
no
comeback
room
now,
to work
2-3.
after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book
They're down like
out.
3 games.
They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
The Dodgers still lose serious, 3-2.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So the Yanks won their 3-1.
That was perfect from distance.
Maybe they play again
He
tomorrow.
knocks it right down Main Street.
So they win tomorrow.
Celebrating right now, I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this one.
I was going to play NBA.